Hello. Okay, so I'm kind of bored. Um, I should be doing something, but I don't want to. And so I decided to go live. Um, so I'm just gonna be talking to the air, um, and go from there. So I, I don't know. Summer's kind of coming, and I thought that was kind of cool to mention. Um, I kind of want to make a comment about Chloe Bailey, like, and Beyonce's like management. I feel like it has occurred to me that I don't know. I feel like it's just kind of like occurred to me that um I don't want to say like I feel like she's not being managed, but I feel like somebody made a joke that essentially she's just trying to take care of her own kids and go from there. And I kind of wonder what you guys think about that. So yeah, in terms of like Chloe Bailey and like Halle being signed under like Beyonce's label, I guess I guess I thought that there would be more guidance. Hi, Icy. Hi. Mwah, mwah. How are you? How was your week so far? Is it Tuesday? I feel like it doesn't really feel like Tuesday, to be honest. Okay, I feel like I want to change this title because I'm not like committed to these topics per se. I don't want it to sound like serious, you know. I don't want it to sound as serious as it appears. So I'm just gonna post it in here. Okay. Hi, how are you? But yeah, I feel like Chloe Bailey isn't like really managed. Okay, maybe I felt like there would be more guidance and more like, oh, don't do that or like don't do this. Um, but you know what? Chloe already has a mom, and so you know, you know. Um, but yeah, I kind of feel like Chloe. Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm slightly tired. I think that's why I came on live because I was like, I need to do something else. Like, okay, this is gonna sound terrible. I kind of want to quit my job. I like probably should not be saying that online. I probably shouldn't be saying that at all. But I'm just so tired. Like, I'm so tired, and I don't want to say like so over it, but you know what I wish and okay. So I know you've been here for a minute, so you can tell me your thoughts on this. But I was gonna make a live. I think maybe I'll change the title because I think I want to say like I'm bringing the blueprint back. I think I'm bringing blueprint back. I don't know. I don't even think it's like important, but I feel like I want to bring the blueprint back. And at first I took a pause just because I wasn't sure. I don't want to say what I wanted to do or all of that. I think I don't know. I just feel like I've been floating through like space, time, work, and vibes, you know? I'm doing well. Okay, answer the question, Q. Like, I'm doing well. I am alive. I am able bodied. I have laughed recently. And I can pay my rent. And that's good. That's like a good place to be in this economy. What about you? I'm dead. He said, I missed the blueprint. Okay. She said, let's just skip over all of that. No, but yeah, I think I want to bring back the blueprint. So I have recorded, oh my God, four videos. And I also want to start editing there's some like stuff that I want to edit instead of just like posting straight for viewership. So I'm trying to like get I don't want to say the passion. That's not it. It's just, editing takes time. It takes like a certain type of sit down time. And I mean, maybe considering I don't post as often, you might as well just do what it is you wanted to do. But in terms of the blueprint, I kind of want to record more blueprints. Okay, so what I was about to say in terms of like answering your question, how am I, right? I feel like sometimes like I work and, not gonna lie, I feel like my hours are really long, like unnecessarily. Like it doesn't need to be that way. Like the working structure doesn't have to be that way. And parts of me is just like, if I had to do this, and I said this before I started working with the people that I work with now, which they're really company and affiliations, they're recognizable. Like, people would be happy to work at a place of this recognition, whatever. I feel like I told myself that if I had a job that could pay me like a certain amount before taxes, like it would have taken a lot more for somebody to bring me out of the work. I will say though, something that I experienced lately that I don't even know how to explain this feeling was like being able to go to the dentist and have insurance just for like preventative care. That kind of shook me up a little bit because I was like, wow, like there is somebody that will pay for this, like preventative healthcare. And that kind of shook me up. So I don't know what to do with that type of thought around like, benefits are tied to employment and like just by someone being employed, they can get health insurance. You know what I mean? Like, Like yeah, it's like really scary. Like it's so, I'm dead. I was like, I work at Amazon. Oh my God, I'm dead. That's funny. Oh my God. Like the stories I hear about Amazon, not just like from warehousing and like pick and pack workers all the way to like corporate. Like I've heard so much shit about Amazon from every single angle imaginable. So all I will say is Godspeed. I swear every single piece that I have heard about people who work at Amazon, every single people, like people who drive, people who work in the warehousing, people who pick and pack, people who work in corporate, people who do engineering, like every single person that I know, people who, I don't know, you get the car or they give you like the U-Haul, like every single person that I feel like I've heard that works at Amazon, I have heard some stuff. Every single person. So Godspeed, Icy Minx, Godspeed. Like, Godspeed, child. So yeah, I was kind of thinking about how am I, and I was like, dang, like if I was doing all this fucking work, you know what I mean? Like, I sometimes wonder what my life would be like if I had like this kind of independence, and I don't really want to glorify it. And I don't know, sometimes, when I'm on like Tiana streams, sometimes I see like the sort of questions people ask when I'm not like commenting, child, like when I'm just sitting there listening, doing God knows what. When she's making apple pie, I think she made apple pie on one of her streams. And like, I think there's this question that somebody asked where they were like, do you not wish to continue being like an influencer instead of like trying to get a job? And she was like, not really per se. And I feel like by having a job, I can have more time to maybe process creative thoughts. I'm paraphrasing. So yeah, long story short, I feel like I don't say I'm being overworked. No, it's true. Yeah, I do work long hours and it's out of my control. And sometimes I'm like, dang, you guys are paying me, but at what cost? You know what I mean? At what cost to the mental? And my biggest goal for 2022 was like, I would like to be able to have like a facet of independent projects or a project running that is outside of like my employment, where like, so not YouTube, just because I don't care about money about YouTube. I feel like I want to have fun. And that's what YouTube is for. I feel like social media is for having fun. And I am so thankful that I'm not in a position where I need to like worry about just having fun. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to be like an influencer or even like quote unquote a creator. I'm not even trying to do that. I just want to have fun. And so I'm really thankful for that. But like, in terms of non-YouTuber creative like ideas, I kind of wish I am able to have like some sort of like independence, like outside of my employment, because I feel like I would have some sort of leverage. You know what I mean? Some sort of like stopgap where like if anything kind of goes off the rails, I'm be like, well, I'm just going dip. I'm just going dip, baby. Like, you know, I'm just gonna dip. So coming back to the blueprint, because I was thinking about that, and I feel like with TikTok, I've been seeing like a ascent or increase of like people who, dang, I don't know how to say this, but like internet, I guess, is a really good equalizer. You know what I mean? Like the internet, I feel like provides people with certain types of opportunities that they just would literally never get access to under any circumstance. And I've been noticing people kind of making certain types of content that I don't say I want to make, but kind of things that I've already made, right? But maybe I don't make anymore, or I don't put out anymore. And it's so interesting to see, like, in the span of like 3 months to 7 months or 6 months, they are doing that work. Like, that it has kind of eclipsed their like day jobs, or like they are able to maybe do the creative direction or do the consulting or run this or do that. And I just find it so interesting. I think that's maybe what I want to say. Like, I find that so intriguing. I talked about this in another live, but it was essentially how like Ryan Finn, she don't know who I am. She don't know who I am, like, please. But I be under some of her lives, and I was asking the girl, like, we were talking about this idea of like, not we, there are other people in the live, but like I feel like I asked enough questions where she was like, who's this My Tapes person? Who's this cube, or who's this automaton? But I was literally talking to her about like this whole idea of like portfolio and showing your work, and she was like, no, you have to show your work. Like, you just need to put it out there somewhere and people will find it. And it has given me like a lot of time to think. And she'll even talk about it. She's like, she talks about this. She's like, I'm not like the only person who knows about fashion and fashion construction and like the history of clothes and all of this and styling and all of that. I just talk about it on the internet, and like, unfortunately, like, for what it is, it's the difference between me getting to talk about fashion on a magazine or on a live stream or working with Essence or HBO, and not for another person. And you know, she's just like, I don't know what to do about that. And, you know, she's kind of talking about her feelings on that, but it just kind of gave me a lot of thought. So I thought about this Thursday or Friday, and I was just like, I feel like I want to bring the blueprint back. I feel like I do. I feel like I want to like challenge myself and kind of think of some new things, imagine some new creative direction ideas, for people that I believe are talented. I also feel like, so how do I say this? So essentially there's a slight, I don't want to say situation that I'm in, but where I feel like maybe somebody that I might be working with are, I don't want to say like untalented, but long story short, I feel like I'm seeing new talent that I would like to work with that I feel like are actually very talented. And I don't say work hard, but I just feel like for the amount of effort that it's worth to do some of the work in real life, I maybe want to be more selective. So I feel long story short, I feel like the blueprint can maybe give me a way to express myself. Number one. Number two, to come up with new ideas. Not new, there's nothing new under the sun, but to kind of just express myself and have fun. So in terms of who I want to do the blueprint for, you know, I actually still kept a list of all the people that we had discussed at the time, but I don't mind kind of thinking of somebody else or moving into different types of like genres. So there are a few people that I was thinking about, maybe thinking of something for. Doechii, I don't know if you guys have heard of this artist. And maybe this could also classify under like creative direction. I'm not sure. But like, Doechii, maybe like Chloe Bailey, even though, well, you know what? You know why Chloe Bailey is on the list? It's because she's extremely talented. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know. This is not like a for sure list. I'm just like brainstorming. Doechii, Chloe Bailey, because I just feel like I changed the title just in case you just got here, but I was going to talk about how like I was trying to articulate that I feel like I wonder what Chloe Bailey and Beyonce are doing in that management, and I don't know how to really articulate that without it coming across as mean. And maybe I expected like she would get more handling, where I feel like, you know, you're not seeing certain things in the press, and I wish she worked with her sister more. I don't even know where to begin on how I feel about Halle. I don't know how I feel about Chloe Bailey. I don't have the answers. I'm Sway. Hello. Welcome to the interview. I'm Sway, and I definitely don't have the answers. So actually I have to write that down. I'm Sway. How do you spell that? Sway. No, that's Sway with a E-A. Oh, no, that's an E-A. A-E. Hi, I'm Sway, and I don't have the answers. That's actually kind of interesting. Chloe Bailey? Yeah, because I'm just like, dang, like, and you know, outside of me saying, I feel like, okay, you know what I was going to say about Chloe Bailey? I was going to say, like, you need writers around you, but that's not really the issue, because like your sister can write. Like Chloe Bailey is a good producer, like she has a good ear, I think, but I feel like I just don't know what it is. I don't know what it is about Chloe Bailey that like there's nothing that I can say that I feel like she doesn't already have at her disposal. And so I more so don't want to suggest ideas that I feel like you already have a team. And for the life of me, I can't understand like why all the shenanigans, and I just don't get it. I am so, and you know why I'm not quote unquote as disappointed, or I'm not angry, you know what I mean? I'm not angry about any of the things, but it's that Chloe Bailey is extremely talented. Like, you know what I mean? Like, she can sing, okay? Chloe Bailey, Chloe, Halle, they are talented. They are above average, okay? They are not mediocre vocalists. They're not rando mediocre vocalists. And I guess I just want to know how to articulate that without it coming across as, yeah. So outside of things that I feel like we would expect, I don't want to be repetitive, because it's like, obviously I feel like you need to clean up the writing. And it's like people even making jokes about like, oh, you need to get, what's her name? I know who this woman is, child. Like, she's the oh my God. She said that she was going to stop music after her album. We know who this person is. I'm just like, I'm blanking on her name. She has a photo out spreading around how she has like 99 songs that she just hasn't released. It's not Normani, please. It's like, Ari Lennox. Oh my goodness. Okay, so Ari Lennox, people were making jokes. They were like, oh, she needs to give some songs to Chloe. And I was just like, Chloe is literally not in a position where she literally needs songs from anybody. Like, she needs to work with the people that she has. Like, you know, so okay, I see Meeks. So yeah, I like that. So Chloe Bailey is a good idea for the blueprint. Maybe Megan Thee Stallion. Okay, Megan Thee Stallion. I feel like I can say what I want to say with Megan Thee Stallion, and I'm not the only person who said this. I feel like people have said this. Multiple people. This is not an original idea. I feel like Megan Thee Stallion, I just wish I saw her less. I just want her to stop. I feel like good news. Everybody has said this. I'm not again, some of the things that I want to say in the blueprint for Chloe Bailey and Megan Thee Stallion are things that are not new. They're not new. So, but I know I would have to address it for like the creative directive things to work, you know? So for Megan Thee Stallion, I feel like for Good News, that album that when all of that was going on, I didn't really like the writing. I thought it could have been better, and I know she's a better writer. And I wish that when all of that stuff was going on, instead of her being in the press, instead of her taking interviews, I wish instead of her trying to release different tapes, I wish she would have just stopped and dropped off the face of the earth. I wish she would have just stopped and dropped off the face of the earth and just paused altogether. I wish like Megan Thee Stallion would have just gone into hibernation, work on her craft, also take a break. I feel like at the time, a lot of stuff was going on with her family, with her mother passing away. And I just kind of feel like I feel like she should have just stopped. And even now, I feel like it's too much. And I feel like Megan Thee Stallion, I feel, is not necessarily in a position that if, like, she goes away, she'll be forgotten about. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think she'll, you know what I mean? And again, I'm not the only person who said this, like, you know, so Megan Thee Stallion, if she takes a year-long break just to focus on herself, not do all of this, I don't want to see you on anywhere. Some people say, like, oh, they don't want to, she should just take a music from time from posting music, and I'm like, no, I don't want to see her at all. I literally want her to do what, is it SZA? Somebody, I'm thinking of somebody who, like, they just been dark online, like, or like Nicki Minaj, how she took kind of a break for 3 months, and then of course all that stuff going on with her husband. I don't talk about that, but you know, just take a break. Like, take a break. I also feel like music doesn't pay the bills per se, so instead of like handing over her image to, was it Popeyes, and then I think she also worked with, it was like Popeyes and then like McDonald's or something like that. I wish she would have like licensed an idea that could have been sold and distributed in like grocery stores. Again, I'm not the only person who's come up with that idea. I feel like music doesn't necessarily pay the bills, and I feel like there are other things that she could be doing while she takes a break business wise. If she, or maybe closer people to her, like A&R, a talent team, are worried that she'll just fall off the earth if she doesn't show her face 24/7. So yeah, these are not new things. I could think of like another idea, like a business idea for her, but I don't know. So those are kind of like my thoughts per se. I mean, I'm sure I can think of something, of course, but yeah. Okay, answering your question. Yes, Ari, thank you so much. What do you think happened with the shooting? I don't know. I don't want to speculate. Regardless, I feel like, what I will say though is that God forbid if somebody ever shot me, like, I'm not protecting that person with the police. Like, either it's an eye for an eye, or yeah, like, and I know that sounds, maybe people feel like that's dark-sided to say, but yeah, I kind of feel like unless we do an eye for an eye shit, then, which sounds insane, I sound like maybe insane saying this, I don't think so, but like, unless you want me to shoot you back, I would say like we have to get even, and there's no way I think we can resolve stuff like this, like me being assaulted. And I just don't know where her management is. I don't know where the people who I feel like should be like protecting her like flow are. Where is Beyonce? Like, where are these like mentors? Like, where are the people that I feel like people should be able to turn to? But as we said, you know, Megan, she lost her mom. Like, her family, who would have been able to hopefully give her good advice, is gone. So in terms of what do I think happened at the shooting, there's nothing I can tell. There's no speculation for me to provide. There's no need for me to speculate. She's in court. They'll figure it out, I guess. All I know is, God forbid if anybody shot me, like, it's an eye for an eye, or we get even, or you gonna have to come up and somehow, like, either way, somebody's dangerous to be pointing their gun and shooting it at a civilian. So, yeah. That's all I have to say on the Megan Thee Stallion thing. Or like her, you know, her issue going on. I don't know. In terms of the blueprint, like, I just wish I could clear my schedule. I don't even know how to say what it is I want to say. I wish I could take a break. I'm tired, and sometimes I'm just like, I want to work on things that maybe I'm more interested in. So, like, yeah. Valentina Nicole Jones. Hi, girl. Mwah, mwah. Hi. So, yeah. Okay. So, other people that I feel like could be in the blueprint, I think, you know what it is also? I feel like nobody catches my eye. Like, you know? It's very hard to explain. Like, I feel like I want somebody to catch my eye, and either I'm not paying attention enough, either they're too social media-y, you know? I don't know. I kind of want to do a blueprint on Stallion. Do you guys know who that is? Stallion. Stallion. There's this one TikTok creator called Fanita, but I don't like her management. I don't know how to explain how I feel about creators with their management, and how I feel they're extremely mediocre, and you have these good ideas that they kind of swipe. It kind of pisses me off, and yeah, I don't want to talk too much about that. But I think she's interesting, and I feel like she's caught people's eye. There's this one girl, Lip Gloss. Have you guys heard of her? This girl, Lip Gloss. It's like lip, like, and then like gloss. I don't know how to. It's like a lot of S's. If you know who that is on TikTok, K-Bay, but I don't think she's into that. K-Bay, I feel like she's not into those sort of things. I feel like she's not into like these sort of monetizing. I know she's like in cosmetology school, but she's like an interesting person that I feel like a lot of culture, like, you know what I mean? She's so talented, so interesting. She has such a good voice. She says so many bites, so much culture like on TikTok came out of this girl K-Bay, and so I feel like she's an interesting person to use as an example. Who are like some up and coming like YouTubers? Like, that's another thing I feel like I hate about YouTube. I feel like it's so hard. It is so hard, I feel like, to discover peers or talent. Peers, child. People are like, you are not my peer, Q. You got like 600 subscribers. We are not peers. But no, like, I feel like it's so hard to find like talent, like new creators. The discovery function on YouTube sucks, and I feel like it's so hard. Like, I have to like really search. I have to search like small creator, but I don't even use those tags like on my channel. But it's like, you just, it's by chance that you just come across something. Okay, Icy Minx, I have a question for you. How did you come across my videos? It's either, it could have been from the one of like Mary Jane Byarm. Like, it has to be like this one video that maybe gets a couple thousand views, and that's how people find you. But like, I don't control the algorithm, child. Like, I feel like I've made videos, some people could disagree, but I feel like I've made some videos similar to that. And, you know, like, and I'm not really like, what is it? A view fiend. Like, I'm not fiending for views. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to say I don't care, because mashallah, like, I welcome all opportunities. Like, oh no, that I didn't use that word. Inshallah, yes. But somebody listens to this like, that is not like, okay, but you know, I welcome all opportunities, inshallah, like, you know what I mean? But I feel like I'm not fiending for clout. Like, does that make sense? But I feel like, you know, it would be nice, like, you know, for people to look at your work that you put out. But I know people do, because I get emails and messages all the time. So it's interesting how that works. A long story short, I kind of wonder, like, if I were more consistent, would I see like a bump in views? But I feel like, I don't want to say yes and no, just because I feel like quality maybe matters, which is why I think I'm going to edit some more of my videos. But actually, what was I saying here? I was saying that I feel like it's so hard to discover like creators on like YouTube. It is so hard, I feel like, to find like people. And so like, sometimes I wonder, how do people find me? You know what I mean? Like, yeah. Azealia? Wait! You were here for the Azealia Banks video? Like, that Azealia NFT scheme embezzlement video? That embezzlement scheme video that I was like, bro, I feel like this girl like money laundered $10,000. Like, hey, Tyra Rose, mwah, mwah, welcome. Wow. Okay, question for you, Tyra. Tyra, how did you find my YouTube channel? Like, I'm kind of curious. So, yeah, while everybody responds to that question, I feel like, yeah, so I want to bring back the blueprint because, yeah, I want to have fun. I kind of want to come up with something new and fresh, which is why I don't mind not doing celebrities, but I also worry that, like, some of the ideas have already, you know, people kind of have the same, like, thought stream. Okay, the Mary Jane by Arm video. Okay, I see Wagwan. Okay, if Valentina Nicole Jones is here, I know she came before him then, but like a video that I thought was gonna do really well, and I think it did, is the Sophia Nur video, which that one I had so much fun with. That shit was so fun. That shit was so funny. I remember I spent like a solid like 10 hours, a literal 8 to 10 hours like editing that video and like doing all the edits, but it was so funny. It was so funny. So funny. So that was another video that I was like, I feel like this could perform really well. And you know what it is? Okay, this is also what it is. So I sometimes, and I didn't realize like I was doing this, but sometimes like I micro test videos on my TikTok, which TikTok, Instagram, those are places where I literally just do whatever I want, because it's like, it's so minuscule. It doesn't mean anything. It's so fun. It's so random. It's so diabolical that I'm just like, you just do whatever you want, versus YouTube, where I feel like I'm having to, you know, child, what is this? Who's messaging me like this? Investment plan. Don't let me block you. Have y'all been seeing those videos about the people coming out of Forex, the Forex training shit, and how people have been talking about how... Let me block this person, child. Like, why would you send me this? How did you get my number? Block. Okay, great. So, I think, when is my meeting? You know, I just... work laptop, child. Okay, so, yeah, like, that Sophia Nur video, I was like, you know... that shit really, like, just thinking about it, and also there's like stuff around it that makes it really funny. Bro, what about the finance on call? Like, bro, what? Oh yeah, okay, so essentially I'm being asked to go on like this fucking work trip, and long story short, I feel like I'm not doing penny pinching with you bozos on like cost. Like, I try to do as much penny pinching as possible, but where you guys are asking me to go is too expensive. Like, you know what I mean? For me to be doing all this penny pinching nonsense. So like, I've done the penny pinching, I went over budget, but what do you want me to do? Like, I'm having to work 10 to 14 hours a day. Like, I'm working like, what is that? What is it that Cardi B's like? I'm working every day, and I don't know what else to do. Like, you know what I mean? Like, oh my God, I feel like I sound like Elmo. But yeah, so long story short, talking about TikTok, Sophia Nur, videos, etc. So TikTok, I feel like I know that a video might perform well on YouTube if like I can hit like 200 to 500 views on the TikTok video. Which people like, TikTok, don't people get more views? Okay, child, like, if you want to be the TikTok star, be the TikTok star, child. Like, I'm not like, you know, I'm obviously populating a sentence that it has not existed, because none of you probably thought about that when I said that. So come on, Q, just get it together. So yeah, like, no, it's not possible. Okay, yeah, that's another thing. It's not possible for me to go through a full edit of a video and then quote unquote test it on TikTok. Do you know why? Because I make the full idea. Like, TikTok is 30 seconds to a minute. I film the whole video and do the whole edits on the video. So my ideas that I come up with, I edit them for like 1080p. Like, so even if it's a short video, even if it's like 2 minutes, 5 minutes, like, it's going on YouTube. But I'm saying that sometimes I'll be like, well, I want to multi-purpose this video, and because sometimes, you know how you have to zoom out to get the ratio, I'm like, I can't do that. So do you know what I have to do? I have to partially re-edit maybe a section of the video and put it into like the ratio for phones. Like, oh my God, it's like 9:16. Or something like that for phones, so I can upload it on TikTok. And so, long story short, I would like to say that I test ideas on TikTok for YouTube, but that's not true, because I make the videos they are longer form, they are like full concepts. And so, long story short, by the time that it makes it to TikTok, hashtag Drake, if you're reading this, it's too late. By the time you read this, it's too late. But I know from videos that I've posted on TikTok, I know that videos that get a certain like kind of like viewership, like if it's like 200 or 300 views on TikTok that I know that it's probably gonna get around like 2,000 to 3,000 views on YouTube, which is really, really interesting. So I wish I had a team. Like, I wish I had like more money, I think, to work on ideas, because there's so many things, like, you know what I mean? So long story short, I'm glad that I'm patient, and I'm happy that people are patient with me. So yeah, let me read some of you guys' comments, because I'm seeing all these beautiful emojis. Okay, Tyra said she found me through the Mary Jane Byarm video. What did you think when you had seen me, Tyra? I don't know. I can't replicate the tomfoolery of last summer. That's all I'll say. And I feel like it's loading up within me. Like, the fuck shit that's loading, that I'm on, it's loading up again. Like, the Sophia Nur video is like one of those moments where I'm just like, dang, like, you really are a fucking idiot. Like, you are a fool, a bozo, you're a clown. Okay, let me read this comment. So Valentina says, an eye for an eye. Yeah, I'm just like, God forbid somebody shoots me. Like, if you don't want to go to jail, then I'll shoot you back and we'll be even. Nobody wants to, that's not, like, I'm not allowed to say that. So I'll keep my thoughts to myself. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you've caused irreparable damage and I'm forever traumatized. So traumatize you back. And if the answer is no, then we're going to have to find some other way. Like, you might have to go to jail if that's not something you want to deal with. You know what I mean? So you put your hands on me, well, I put, CTE, like, you know what I mean? Like, let me stop. So, yeah. Thank you, Valentina. Okay, Valentina says, I see what you mean, though, in terms of people not catching your eye. Yeah, it's hard to explain. I feel like talent, like, there's just, and I know there's talented people. Do you guys, I hope that's clear. There are talented people. Bro. There are talented people everywhere. But, like, I don't know how to, it is so hard, I feel like, to find, like, small, and I know, and you know the reason why I keep saying small YouTuber? Because I know that there are small YouTubers that are making more, I feel like, intriguing content than, like, the people at the 1%. Like, I know for a fact that I can find people who are interesting and talk and are doing some interesting stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I know that there are people out there, like, that have to be, like, under a 10,000, subscriber mark. I don't care about subscribers or views. It's just hard to find, I feel like it's so hard to discover creators. It is so hard to discover creators. It's so hard. Like, I wish there was a better search engine. I wish. And I feel like that's why, like, maybe that's why TikTok is better for creators in terms of, like, discovery. Like, you build maybe an audience and then try to move them over to something more stable. But yeah, I feel like it's so much more easier. And even then, I feel like it's not as easy anymore to discover, like, new Black creators or, like, people doing actually really good work or really, really funny. Like, like, it's a miracle I know who K-Bay is. Like, really, like, it's a miracle. By the time, like, they keep splicing up her sound and redoing her sound and her voice, and it's just like, who made this originally? Like, it is so hard, I feel like. And the only reason why I talk about Black creators on, like, TikTok is because, like, at least in North America, they make the culture. Like, you know what I mean? Like, Black people making the interesting stuff. Like, all the trends, all the interesting stuff coming out of TikTok are coming out of people who are not, I guess, white. I don't even know how to say that. Like, non-Black, really. Non-darker skin, like, child. Okay, so Tyro said, as soon as I hear Forex, I block them and peg them as a scammer. Yeah. So, yeah. Should I change the title? Okay, let me change the title to Megan the I'll put, like, Forex is a scam. Because not like we need to talk about that. I kind of wanted to mention this one creator, Lavish Ruby. Well, let me stop. Let me just read the comments and move on. Valentina says, I see what you mean, though. She also says, have you looked into social audio apps at all? I'm having a lot of fun on Clubhouse because I'm building an audience without involving my body and face. Honestly, a lot of people have been like, Q, a lot of people were like, Q, just do a podcast. But I'm like, bro, a podcast, like, am I worthy? Like, is this who I am? But I mean, people have commented that they like the sound of my voice. That, and I don't show my face. So they feel like there's so many things that can be spoken about. So there's this one video that I was working on about don't know who we are, all my lives are not a spiral, you tell me how we are, like oh God, I tried to sing the whole song and I still am blanking on her name. Kila is wrong. What is what it was? Go on, like Pink Panthers. I was making a like this. I was gonna have this whole like segment, like this whole like podcast segment called like who the fuck is or what the fuck is, and I was gonna say like who the fuck is Pink Panthers? Like I was gonna make this whole like 40-minute video talking about some who is this girl for real? Like who is this girl? So TBD. It's like I wish I had more time. Do I need to focus? Is that it? Is it that I just don't have the time? Like I'm trying to answer that question for myself, which is why I go live. It's like if I think about something enough, I'm just like go live because like at this point, if we wait on you to record a video, we're never gonna see it. So you might as well just go on live so you can talk about it. Like would people be like how would you guys feel like if a creator went live like every day? Like on a YouTube, not like an Instagram live, but like YouTube live. Because I feel like in terms of being more accessible and talking about things currently, this is like the best way I could do it, you know? In terms of editing videos, like that could just take me some time, you know, since I have a job and all of that. But I have recorded the videos. Like my external flash drive is like right here. Like I got a couple gigabytes of stuff sitting right here. I don't know where it is. I'm building an audience. Yeah, Clubhouse. Wendigoon. Oh, okay. Let's search up Wendigoon, child. Child, are we gonna be watching YouTube videos on live? Bro, when is my meeting? You see the foolishness? I'm just over it. You know what I mean? Like I'm just over the work shit. I'm just over it. Like I'm just over it. I was talking to this older woman. How do I say this? Nicely? I don't know what I'm saying. Long story short. Okay, Wendigoon. The complete story explained, child. Wow, what is this? Wow. Oh, it's a guy. Okay. Who is this white man? Who's this guy? Okay, Traffic Voyage, Franklin Expedition. Ooh. The conspiracy behind MLK assassination. Wow. And they're long. Okay, that's another thing I was going to say. I was going to say that, like, I really want to make longer videos. I really do. I'm just trying to figure out, like, I usually film videos in one take or in like one video footage, and I guess maybe my fears are like if I have to pause or like I say what I want to say now and it's maybe 20 minutes but I have to add to it later, will I get back to it? Will it be the same idea that I had originally? Will I put this together? Will this make sense? And so that's kind of something I've been asking myself, you know, about like filming longer videos. But I actually really do want to have like longer videos. I just don't know, like, I'm just trying to figure out the logistics. Like, do I have to do the inserts? Like, you know how people come in like editing and like actually have some thoughts? Tyro says Tipik is kind of sporadic with his views. Valentina says, I'm all over the place with YouTube. I found your channel through Mary Jane video because I was subscribed to her and wanted to break messy. Wow, Valentina. She said, I was trying to figure out Wagwan. Like, LOL. That shit was so fun. Like, I think about, like, just, I distinctly remember how I filmed, like, those Mary Jane videos. I edited it. Oh my God. I was just like, what in the hell? As I was, like, editing it and, like, looking for bro, like, it was sickening. It was sickening. Sickening. Shit cracked me up. Like, I think about some of the stuff I've made. Okay, I don't know if I've said this to you guys. I think I did in one live. But I think once I hit, like, I'm going to say is it the YouTube partnership? Well, I need to hit 1,000 subscribers. But I think at some point I want to take down some of my videos. I'm not retracting anything per se. I feel like with no new content though, like I feel like, you know, there's no reason to do that. Like, just put stuff out. Like, it's not that deep. Tyra Rose said, I remember just laughing at what you were talking about and watching some of your other videos and liking it, so I subbed. I'm dead. I want to get back on this goofy energy. Well, I feel like sometimes I get really... Because, you know, if I want to get really goofy... Okay, so I mentioned it last year, but I didn't bring it up because I was still editing it. I'm still editing it. I had a video about Sizzle being a liar. And when I'm thinking of shenanigans and chicoonery, that is the video. Like, that is like the video. But I'm not done with it. I'm not done with it, like, at all. But it's so funny because it's like every month that passes by where I'm like, oh, will this ever not be applicable? I'm like, absolutely not. It still will be applicable because she still lies. Sizzle still be lying. Like, and that's, I think, the funnier. It's just so funny. It's so funny. It's so funny. Like, if I say what I want to say, if I say what I want to say. So I just make whatever I want now. But I used to do hair videos and got pretty good views, but got tired of that. So now I do more vlog reviews. Ooh. Yeah, I see me said non-dark skin. Yeah, I don't even know how to explain it. Like, especially with the lip gloss situation. Like, if you guys heard of that creator on TikTok and how she got banned at like almost a million followers, and then she got her thing unbanned because I'm sure somebody in the company saw that shit, bad press, you know. So they reinstated her account quietly, and now she's trying to transition over to YouTube. And I think once she's able to do her like cross-platformization thing, she's essentially going to do what T Noir did. Do you know that's exactly what T Noir did? T Noir, she didn't get banned, but she was like, well, actually, I think some of her videos did get removed. And if you go to T Noir's TikTok, I think you can still find some of the videos that she did before she was like, okay, I'm out. And now she living life. And now she living life, baby. She about to pull in T Noir. And you know, when T Noir did that originally, I did not think it was possible. You know, lip gloss might be somebody that I would want to do a blueprint on. Because, like, in the moment, I feel like not only is she rising talent, but I feel like she's also compelling and interesting. And I feel like she makes stuff that people want to hear. She's something that I'm thinking about doing a blueprint on. Like, with the Doechii Bailey, oh my god, Chloe Bailey, Megan Thee Stallion, all of that. But, like, as a rising creator, I'm like, I can see it. When I saw what T Noir did, and she had even talked about it, I was like, is this replicatable? And I had even thought of doing this. I was like, so should I just like more so focus on like a TikTok and edit videos for a TikTok? And then once I build more viewership, I just transfer everything over? Like, is that the easier thing to do? Like, you know what I mean? But yeah, I feel like she's so close. She's so close. So now that she got her main account reinstated, she's just been telling people, go follow my YouTube. And now she's doing the call to actions. I saw like in her second, her like second video, like her second account, she was talking about this idea of aestheticism. And I tell you, like, so many topics that I'm just like, this is so interesting. Like, and I think in the last live, I was talking about how I want to talk about aesthetics and how I feel like people who have aesthetics or this idea of aesthetic, people who fulfill aesthetics are not real people. It's not that they're not real. There's explanation for this. So I feel like some of these topics that I want to talk about, that I talk about on YouTube, can't be talked about on a place like TikTok because it's too short form for me to be able to articulate, and vice versa. It's not just with me. I feel like these short things, these short blimps, I definitely think there are things that need to be explained. I think that there are things that need to be articulated in totality. And I feel like TikTok or like Twitter are not the mediums to have conversations about things that need conversations and need explanation and need understanding and need sourcing and need factual referencing. You know what I mean? But she did this really interesting thing where she was talking about this aestheticism and like what guys like and how guys don't have, and how guys kind of skim women. That is so interesting. And she was like, well, I don't want to say too much because I'm going to talk it more on YouTube. Like, if you want to see more, you're going to have to watch the YouTube. And I'm like, bitch, is what I want to see. This is what I want to see. You know what people talk about on my TikTok though? And this is like my like impasse, right? People comment on like, and I wish I could show some of the videos. So let me go to my TikTok right now. But on my TikTok, what people comment on actually are like the videos where I, like, for example, the Sophia Nur video, the Jaden Smith video, the Sizzle being trapped in like the fucking TV screen. Like people comment on that and people like, this is interesting. This is really, really interesting. And I'm like, like, oh, that was, I'm sorry, that was loud. People are like, this is really interesting. I feel like what other video? The fucking hood cooking show with Sweetie featuring the paramedics. People are like, this is really interesting. Like, I want a full video on this. I've never seen this shit before. I have never seen this shit before. That's what people comment on. What other one? SZA addresses her freckles. This is literally the video. Like, people are like, what in the world? Like, what in the world? What in like God's, what in Hove? Like, what in the name of Hove is going on here? Like, this is the sort of shit that people be commenting on. This is the sort of stuff that people be talking about. Oh, now you're following me, Tara. I'm about to remove you. I will most definitely be removing you from. I will most definitely be removing you soon enough. It'll be quiet, like in the mist of the night. Talking about Riri publishing like an album. I think it was like one of the first videos I published, and people like, I don't know where the video was. I don't know which video of mine somebody stitched, but like, those are the ones where people just be commenting. Like, I will comment on somebody else's page for their video, and they will check out my video and be like, they'll respond to the comment and be like, that shit is really interesting. And I'm like, I don't say I didn't ask you. I'm not saying that with malice, but it's just like, I don't know what to do with this feedback, where I'm like, I know it's interesting, I know it's funny, but it's like, I don't know how to take this further in the ways that I feel like are feasible, like in the ways that I'm thinking of, which is why sometimes it takes me time. And like, either I just have a full day where I think of something in its totality and I'm like, this shit is so funny. This shit is so funny. Like, when I was thinking about the Sophia Nur thing, I was like, I cracked up. I'm sorry. I laughed at my own joke. People like, is this real? Is this the person? So I remember somebody commented, if you go to like the YouTube videos, like, this Sophia Nur person sounds kind of like you. And I'm like, because it is me. And I had to put the disclaimer because I was like, oh, I thought it was clear that this was kind of satire. And also because some people who know me in real life also know why this is that whole thing was such a huge joke. A huge, almost like, I think I said that, what did I say this? Where people when the Sophia Nur thing came out, people called my personal cell phone number and like, is this you? Is this you? Like, is this you? Because like, listen. All right, so let me read some quick comments, child. So yeah, Icy makes non-dark skin, yeah, because TikTok be playing too many games. TikTok plays a lot of games. Tyra said yes, Pink Pantress. I wanted to talk about her. I like her. I'm not having I like really, there's obviously, whenever I listen to Pink Pantress, the word that comes to my head is Chicago. Like, I think about Chicago so much. I love Chicago so much, where I'm just like, I just hear things, I just see things, I just see art, I just see artists, and I'm just like, whoa, this shit. And I'm not from Chicago, but like, I'm just like, dang, Chicago is so influential. It's insane. Like, it's so influential. Like, Black American culture out of Chicago is crazy. Insane. All right, Valentina says, I'm so paranoid about having a team. I'm a control freak and would rather do as much as I can by myself. Ciao. And then he said, Valentina says, you're a person who has internet swag. To me, there are people who are seen as just to get it, and those that are walking around confused, like that John Travolta Pulp Fiction meme. Interesting. Let me read that again. Valentina says, you're a person who has internet swag. To me, there are people who seem to just get it, and those that are walking around confused, like that John Travolta meme. Says that I'm starting a YouTube channel this year. Yes, I told you I would watch. So definitely, like, I will watch. I like check. I'm starting a YouTube channel this year, and I just need to organize myself. OMG, I'm dead. Not John Travolta, I'm dead. Valentina said, Rose writing is so fast-paced and so funny. I often have to pause watching their videos because it's that funny to me. Tyra Rose, idea. For your Sizzle Lives video, you should use the Beautiful Lie by Shakira instrumental. Hold on. All right. Y'all know, if you suggest videos and that shit makes it to a video, you're literally going to be like on the credits. Like, let me just put that in right now. Hold on, let me just go ahead, child. Let me put that in. Listen, and every single time I look at like what I wrote for that like Sizzle video, I just can't help but laugh because it's just so funny. It's so funny. It's so funny. Like every time you think she's not gonna like lie, and it's like every time without fail, there's something new. She's so interesting. I feel like, you know what? Through lying by her, I feel like Sizzle likes to lie because she wants to appear interesting. But I feel like her having to lie is interesting. Like the fact that you would even have to come up with this to appear interesting when you already are and you make interesting music is in of itself interesting. So I think that's so cool. SZA, oh my god. And then I'm gonna put Tyra Rose credits. Let me put that here. Tyra Rose credit. I kind of want to go and get banh mi, which is this like Vietnamese sandwich, because I have milk in my fridge, child. I have milk. That's random. Let me keep reading comments. Going live every day would be fine. That's literally the same setup as Clubhouse. Ooh. And then Valentina also says, and also that's why I love Clubhouse. I have some disabilities and Clubhouse is the most accessible to me. Come on, accessibility. Yes, let's watch. And I can't wait until I go part-time at my job. I want to do internet career stuff. Yeah, it's so fun. I feel like when you have the ability to, I think when you know what it is, like if people had more time to express themselves and time where they're not working per se, like I'm not saying that people can't like quote unquote contribute to their community. Like there's always stuff to get done. You know what I mean? There's always things to get done. Like as long as we still have issues in society, as long as people need to eat, as long as people need to be clothed, as long as children need to learn, like there's so much to do. Hashtag that thing that I was talking about in my last live about this idea of like being quote unquote like useful. However, I will say like when I think about this idea of being like useful, no pressure. Like I don't think able-bodied people need to exert themselves to be useful in society. So I feel like there's a place for everybody. And so yeah. And I can't wait until I go part-time. Tyra Rose says, I've been wanting to pay on live, but I don't know why. I've been getting nervous. Aw, why? I'm all over the internet. Valentina Valentina said, you know when you laugh, you don't even start saying words. You just, la, la, la. Okay, Valentina says, tapes, I'm all over the internet. I can't wait to email you so many ideas. LOL. I'm a goofy queen. Tyra Rose said, Tyra Rose says, Tyra Rose says, LOL, not your friends thinking you're a scammer. No further comment. No comment on that. Tyra says, I miss Chicago. Valentina Jones says, my YouTube channel is going to be based around fashion, philosophy, and pop culture. I'm going to drag you to Clubhouse. You can expand so much on there, and I want my pair YouTube channel and Clubhouse together. Oh my gosh. I'll check it out. Oh, let me check it out. Let me write down Clubhouse. I heard like Clubhouse is like chaotic. I've heard like Clubhouse is so chaotic. I didn't know Clubhouse was still doing so well. Let me write down Clubhouse. Okay. I love banh mi. Okay, yeah, I'm thinking about food, y'all. I'm thinking about food, child. Hold on, let me search up. Let me check. But yeah. You should definitely paint on live, Tyra. Oop. Don't know how it, Now my life's a downward spiral. Start out down where you are. I know it where you are. Okay, yeah, so I think my thing is in, what is this? Mandatory. If it's a mandatory training, child, what? What is this? Okay. Alright, so let me search up this bond me, please. Maybe I might need to call them, because I kind of want to just go there and pick it up. You don't know where you are. Now my life's a downward spiral. Yeah, I think I do. We are definitely gonna go, because it's just like, what do we want? What do I do? Like, I mean, can I cook things? I'm trying to think. Like, I mean, I have oatmeal. I mean, it's 1 p.m. Like, let me call you. Are y'all about to hear me call people and order banh mi? Like, child. Well, yeah, because I don't want to close out the live. Am I actually gonna go pick it up? I mean, yeah, why not? Like, it's Tuesday. All right, let me call these people. I don't know where you are. Don't mind like the dollars. Hi, can I please order for pickup? Yes. Could I please get a banh mi sandwich with fried tofu? And then could I get a summer roll with tofu?
Okay, all right.
And that's it.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, I think 10 minutes is okay.
Okay, and what is the total? Is that $11?
Yeah, $11.
Okay, thank you so much. I'll be there soon. Bye-bye. I don't know where you are. Now my life's a downward spiral. I don't know where you are. Oh shoot, I feel like I need to charge my laptop. Am I gonna be back before my meeting? I feel like I should. I should leave right now. Okay. Should I be taking my laptop in the car, child? No. Q, don't do nothing dangerous. Okay, so let me get to the bottom of the comments, and once I do, I shall dip. Tyro said, never got on Clubhouse because I want to maintain what remnants of peace I have left. I don't know what to paint on live, but then I think about it too much, and then I chicken out, LOL. And also, I can't paint that well. No, Tyro, nar. Si se puede, you can do it. You can do this. LOL. Let me tell you something. Sizzle was take us with you. I said not you be like put us in the car and let's go. You know what? I feel like okay, fine. Let's turn on some mobile hotspot, baby. Let's see what we can do. This is so reckless. Actually, I can go live again today. Actually, take us with you. Okay, fine. Okay, I will stop this live stream here, and I mean, we can continue the conversation. The conversation. I feel like I want to be going live at night, but I'm like, are people asleep at like 12? I think people are asleep at 12. When do y'all go to bed? Don't know where you are. Now my life's a downward spiral. I don't know where you are. But yes, comment on when you go to bed. I think I can see actually when people are like active or like not active. So, yeah. Oh, yes. Let me read your comment. Also, tape. Please watch Severance. Oh my god. Valentina, we need to talk about Severance. Oh my goodness. This is a shock. Wow. I'm like really hyped. I have literally been watching about this show called Severance. Is this the same Severance? The one with the brain chip? Yes. Okay, fine. We will talk about this. Okay, bet. We will talk about this. We will definitely talk about this. Severance. Okay, you are now the 5th person who've talked to me about the show. Like, I have not mentioned the show to this person. Okay, so great. We will definitely talk about Severance. Because I have been talking about the show to everybody. I'm like, I think we need to talk about this show called Severance. Have you heard of it before? It's a show about people who decide to split their brain in two so they don't have to remember office and work. Yeah. And that woman talking about how you aren't a real person. That is insane. That is so insane. So we will talk about it. I'm glad you brought it up because now you are like the 5th or 6th person that's brought the show up. So now that I know, we will now talk about the show. We will not be talking about Severance. We will talk about Severance. And with that, have a great afternoon, y'all. This has been another one of my live tapes. I'm Q, and I will talk to you soon. Ciao. Also, Tyra, that shit cracked me up talking about not your friends thinking you're a scammer. No further comment. Bye.